HMPV, similar to influenza, not deadly. Denpasar KKP Chief claims not to have found cases in Bali. And this story is all over the Indonesian press today. And I've had questions from people as far away as Korea about this. And so we're going to talk about that. That's the first story today. And traffic. Violation. 23 vehicles get tickets on Monkey Forest Ubud Highway. Well, I wouldn't call it the highway. And so stay tuned for details on these and other stories. Selamat pagi. Welcome to the latest news from Bali in Indonesia. This is January 9th, 2025, and my name is Bruce. And what is the weather like today? Well, it is 29.5 degrees Celsius, humidity is 77%, and wind speed is 8.4 kilometers per hour. It is partly cloudy and sunny. It actually feels like a really nice day right now. Whether it's going to rain or not, I don't know. So it's nice up here. Don't know about the rest of the island. How is it where you are? Okay, lots of stuff here and a lot of stuff I'm not going to get in today because we're keeping the video short. And so let's get to it. HMPV, similar to influenza, not deadly. Denpasar KKP Chief claims not to have found cases in Bali. On the other hand, the health minister, the national health minister, Pak Budi, said it's been in Indonesia for a long time. There's widespread information that the virus from China, human metapneumovirus, HMPV, has entered Indonesia. This was conveyed by the Minister of Health. In Bali, HMPV has also become a special concern because Bali is one of the provinces that is frequently visited by Chinese tourists. Head of Class 1 Denpasar Port Health Office, Anak Agung Nura Kusumajaya, said that so far they've taken anticipatory measures to prevent the entry of the HMPV virus into Bali because this virus is spreading in China and Malaysia. But as I said in another story, the minister said that it's been in Indonesia for a long time, and he was telling reporters, probably some of you have it right here. We've been monitoring it continuously. In China, it has spread. In Malaysia, maybe hundreds have been detected. There are no instructions from the Ministry of Health yet, but several steps have been taken in Bali, he said. And there's another story talking about in Jogja as well. They're ramping up. They're watching passengers and doing scans. So the country is on the alert for this, but it's apparently not all that serious. It's another case of flu. Anticipatory efforts are made by activating the filling of the SSHP health alert card with passenger health data that can be monitored continuously. The symptoms of the disease are almost the same as influenza fever. We coordinate with the airline to ensure that passengers fill out the card. For example, if there is less than good condition, if they have less than good condition, we can check it further. Pak Kusumajaya explained that SHP activation was carried out from 2 days before departure until arrival at the Bali International Airport. The international arrivals entrance is equipped with a barcode so that passengers can fill in their health card. We also install thermal scanners. If it's above 38 degrees, we take a swab, he said. They also have mononuclear rapid test kit in a small laboratory at the airport. These results can be out in 30 minutes. For example, if a positive case is found, the passenger will be immediately referred to a referral hospital. However, in another story, conflicting information said that there is no test specifically to find out if you have this virus. So, what is that about? We check in more detail to see the variant. Is this H1N1 like in China or something else? We coordinate with the regional lab, he said. He said there's 1,100 passengers from China per day and from Malaysia around 2,500 per day. We monitor the airlines from these two countries specifically, even though there is no implementation of a specific health protocol, but it's still a recommendation. If there are flu symptoms, we ask to wear a mask to protect yourself and others. Back to the mask, but not mandatory. They're just saying, well, if you're not feeling well, you can do this. Personally, I wore a mask during the pandemic, not wearing a mask again unless there's something deadly around, and this is not a deadly virus. And according to this article, there's no cases in Bali, but They are paying close attention. As is known, according to the Ministry of Health, the HMPV virus is different from COVID. COVID is a new virus, while HMPV is an old virus. It's similar to the flu. The human immune system has known this virus for a long time and is able to respond to it well. The virus is said to be non-lethal, unlike COVID. And just like with COVID, warnings about people who are elderly, who have immune problems, and for young children. Anyway, I'm not overly concerned about it, but it's all over the press, and so wanted to talk about it. Okay, and what about traffic? Down in Ubud, violation, 23 vehicles get tickets on Monkey Forest Ubud Highway. The Gianyar Police Traffic Unit, led by the head of the Gianyar Police Traffic Unit, held a traffic control raid on Tuesday in Monkey Forest Road. In this operation, the police gave strict sanctions in the form of tickets to dozens of drivers who were caught violating. Surprise, surprise. Head of the traffic unit of Gianyar Police revealed that a total of 23 drivers were given strict sanctions in the form of tickets by the police. 15 drivers were ticketed for not wearing helmets, 6 drivers who did not have plates on their vehicles, 1 driver who had the wrong exhaust, and 1 driver whose vehicle did not use vehicle equipment, maybe seat belts. In general, those who we ticket now for not wearing helmets are local people as well as some tourists. Furthermore, he said that to prevent many traffic violations in the Ubud area, the Gianyar Police Traffic Unit will routinely take action and impose strict sanctions in the form of tickets on drivers violating traffic rules. For that reason, he said, we invite road users to always obey traffic rules for the safety of themselves and others. And some more on traffic and road situation. Oops, unclear repairs prone to accidents. Finally, the village government patches the cement of the Holey road in Denpasar-Gilimanuk. And that road is infamous for lots and lots of traffic accidents and deaths. Frequent reports and complaints from the public regarding potholes on the Denpasar-Gilimanuk National Road, precisely in Samsang Village in Tabanan. Moreover, there are residents who have accidents at that location. Finally, the local village government stepped in to make repairs. You remember I talked about this a couple of videos ago, local people making repairs because the government wouldn't. The repair of the potholes on the road were patched temporarily using cement casting. Because we hear a lot of reports from the public and people often fall on the pothole road, we're making repairs to avoid further accidents, said the village head. He said currently there are several points of potholes along the road, specifically in Samsang Village itself. This is the point that residents have reported. Meanwhile, in another place, Jalan Nasional Gilimanuk Denpasar, there's holes in Mandung, precisely at the southern bend of the road, and these potholes are only filled with signs. And you know, if you've been here long enough, you get potholes. Sometimes people will put some branches up to let you know that they're there, and sometimes they won't. And these are particularly dangerous during the rainy season when you can't see that the pothole is there and you hit it and you're down. These potholes are on the average 30 to 40 centimeters in diameter, with varying depths of 10 to 30 centimeters. The condition of these potholes is not only caused by rain, but also by the condition of the road, which really needs re-asphalting because many parts of it are damaged and cracked. And you have those huge trucks and buses that go on there, and that really tears up the road as well. We hope that the central government will repair the potholed roads as soon as possible because national roads are under their authority. Regarding the damaged roads, this party had actually reported it to the relevant parties. Coincidentally, there were PUPR officers from the National Road Office in the village taking a look at it. Their agenda was to make repairs by patching the potholes, but because of rainy conditions, it was delayed. We are patching it with temporary cast cement, as I said, to anticipate so there are no incidents. Hopefully, it can help the community and road users, he added. Okay, you gotta look at this with some humor, although it is dangerous, all of these holes in the road, and well, that road is heavily trafficked, but you find this everywhere on the island. And just down here on Jalan Patimura, where I come in to enter into the kampung, the road is full of holes there too. And it was repaired, I don't know how long ago, maybe 6 months, 8 months ago. There were big holes there. They came and fixed it. The local government came and fixed it, and there's big holes there again. And the plan is to build an underground subway in Bali. How about figuring out how to fix the roads so that they stay in usable condition? And what about Buleleng? Wow, Buleleng has some big problems in terms of accidents. Let's take a look at that. Buleleng, prone to traffic accidents. Police prepare first aid training to rescue victims. Okay, now this is a good story. Buleleng police plan to make an innovation, namely first aid training for accidents. That's called P3K. This was initiated because the number of fatalities due to traffic accidents in 2024 increased. Buleleng police chief said that in 2024 there were 1,250 traffic accidents, of which 222 perps were 17 to 21 years old. And of the traffic accident victims, 111 died up here in Buleleng in 2024. During 2024, the accidents increased in Buleleng by 81%. The police chief admitted that deaths resulting from traffic accidents in Buleleng were due to a number of factors, one of which was the suboptimal provision of first aid to traffic accident victims. This happens, he said, because many people in the general public are reluctant to provide first aid because of the belief that if they help traffic accident victims, they will be made witnesses by the police. And I've seen that happen. It turns out that it is feared by the community because they are reluctant to deal with authorities, even though they are only helping the victim. This also affects the victims of traffic accidents who should have been helped but died because of the lack of help. In response to this, in 2025, the Buleleng police will conduct first aid training for traffic accidents, especially in black spot locations or accident-prone areas. In addition to providing the material, it will also provide an understanding related to the mechanism for claiming traffic accident insurance from Jasa Raharja, as well as health insurance claims from BPJS, if traffic accident insurance is no longer covered by Jasa Raharja. Through this innovation, we hope to reduce the number of traffic accidents, especially reducing the fatality rate of traffic accident victims in the Buleleng Regency, according to the chief. In addition to the innovation, Polres Buleleng continues to emphasize so that the number of traffic accidents can decrease, starting with preemptive, preventive, and repressive efforts, such as making lighting better around the city, going to schools and campuses and talking about safety, as well as guarding and placing personnel at intersections with dense traffic patrols and taking action against traffic violators. The police appeal to the people of Buleleng to be orderly and obey traffic rules. This is important to do so that we can maintain each other's safety on the highway. And that is it for today. Thanks for viewing. Be kind to someone today. Take care, and I will see you next time.